Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Santa Cooking Show. Today we are making this yummy, delicious, mouth-watering, crispy potato chaat. And doesn't this look delicious? Let's quickly see how to make it. First we are going to be making the potato balls. For that I am taking some potatoes, and these are raw potatoes. I have not boiled them, and I've just peeled the skin and I'm going to grate them. And now we need to squeeze out all the excess liquid out of these potatoes. We are doing this so that the potato balls can be crispy, and if we don't do this, the balls will absorb a lot of oil and it will become soggy. So squeeze out all the water well. Now I am squeezing it once again to make sure there is no excess water left in these potatoes. Into this now we'll add some corn flour. This is about 2 tablespoons of corn flour. This helps in making our potato balls crispy, and also this absorbs all the excess water and starch that is left in these potato. Mix it well, and now we need to make balls out of them, as you can see right now. Make sure there is no water left in these potatoes, otherwise the balls that you make will come out soggy and will not be crispy at all, and it also will absorb a lot of oil when you're deep frying them. So I've made the balls. Now we will fry them in a pan. I'm deep frying it. You can also shallow fry it if you want. Fry these until they are nice and golden brown. Okay, this looks done. Now we are going to salt them. We did not salt them earlier while we grated them. If you remember, that is because salt causes the potatoes to release more water, which we do not want. So we are just salting them and tossing it so that the salt spreads evenly. Now let's make the green chutney. For the green chutney, I am taking some garlic, green chili and some ginger. And I am also going to add some coriander. If you have pudina, you can use it. I did not, so I am not using pudina. Okay, now I am adding some coriander leaves, and we'll also add some water and grind it in a mixer grinder. I am also adding some salt. Our green chutney is ready, and now let's quickly move on to making our tangy tamarind chutney. For this I am taking some warm water, and into this I am going to add some imli or tamarind, and we will let this rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes, and now I'm going to add some jaggery. I've grated the jaggery here so that it can dissolve easily. Give it a mix, and now we need to boil it until all the jaggery melts. This is done. Now let it cool down completely, and then we are going to grind it in a mixer grinder. I'm also adding some sugar. This helps balance the sweetness and the tanginess of this chutney. And we will also add some lemon juice. Now we'll again cook it on a stove for some time until this chutney thickens up. I'm also adding corn flour for the same. Corn flour helps in thickening the chutney. Give it a good mix so that there are no lumps of corn flour left in it. And then I'm going to add red chili powder. Red chili powder gives it a wonderful color. This is done. Look how well the chutney has thickened up. Now we'll make save. I'm making everything from scratch in this recipe. You can buy it of course, but I did not want to in this lockdown phase, so I made everything at home. Into a bowl I'm taking half a cup of besan or gram flour. Into that I'm going to add salt and some turmeric powder. I'm also adding hing. Now add some water and make a dough. I'm also adding some oil. This helps in making the dough. This is done. Now we are going to put it in this chakli making thing. I don't know what to call it. And I'm using this attachment, the fine one. Now make the save as you can see right now. The oil is medium hot. It shouldn't be too hot, otherwise it will turn brown as soon as you put it. So the oil should be medium hot. Fry it till it gets a nice golden color. This doesn't take a lot of time, just 2 minutes if your oil is at the right temperature. Our save is also done. Now let's make the chana chaat. For this I am taking cooked chana. I soaked chana overnight and then cooked it in a cooker for about 5 to 6 whistles. And into this I am going to add some onions, red chili powder, and also some chaat masala. If you do not have chaat masala, you can add lemon juice. I'm also adding some salt. Now we will mix it well and our chana chaat is ready. Now let's quickly assemble everything together. Now for the plating, I am placing some potato balls in a bowl. Over this now I am putting the chana chaat that we made. This looks like a lot of work, but trust me, all of these individual items take just a few minutes to make, and you can have everything healthy at the safety of your home. And now over this I am going to pour the green chutney. Next goes the tangy tamarind chutney. Now I'm adding the save that we made. I crushed up the save and I'm putting it over the chutney. Now I'm putting some dahi or curd. The curd takes this chaat taste to another level, and that is done. I'm going to add some chopped coriander over the top. And now I'm also sprinkling some pomegranate seeds. This is completely optional. This is just for the presentation, but it also gives a good taste. If you don't have it, you can of course skip it. And now I'm sprinkling some red chili powder. This looks beautiful but also tastes good. and also some chaat masala. Again, if you don't have chaat masala, you can simply use lemon juice. And that is it. Our dish is ready. Doesn't it look tempting? I bet you haven't had a chaat like this, have you? Give this unique dish a try and let me know in the comment section how you like it and if you do not like it. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, like the video, share it with your friends. I'll see you next time. Bye.